Hi, I'm Grandma Judy, and today I want to talk about retirement and money. I know they're not fun topics, but if you're, say, in your 50s and you're kind of getting that, you're seeing your folks, maybe you're having to help them out a little bit with money or giving them a place to live because they didn't plan well for their retirement. hmm Happens a lot. Well, what I'm going to advise you to do are some really basic, simple things. I'm going to assume that you have a home that you're paying a mortgage on. Well, the first thing you need to do is understand that you can pay that mortgage off faster. You need to go down to your bank or whatever and make sure you don't have any prepayment penalties. I know, because I really like to catch you with that. But you go in, and this is your mortgage. I don't care what the balance is. And this is your interest. Well, by the time you go 30 years paying that off, your interest is going to be out of sight. And your mortgage is barely going to go down a little bit. I know, because your interest is being paid on your principal, the amount that you owe, not the amount that you originally borrowed. So every month that's adjusted. So you go in and you go, okay, this is the interest. I'm stuck paying that no matter what. And this is my principal. I have to pay that to you every month. And your portion that you're paying here at first is just really locked, and you're not hardly paying anything at all on your principal. So you go in, you go, okay, I've got $200 left. I paid all my bills. I've got everything else done. I still have my transportation money and the kids' lunch money and all that stuff. And I still have $200 left over on my budget. Now I could go blow that money. I could go out to dinner and buy a fancy dress or whatever. No, take that $200 and pay it on the principal. It needs to be in a separate check than your house payment. Pay that on the principal, and every month the principal goes down. And guess what else goes down? Because your interest is based on your principal, the interest you pay goes down. I know. So you're paying your principal off faster in two ways. And that way, when you get older and you want to relax a little bit, whether you want to stay in your home forever, because I always thought I would, but I just didn't want to do all that maintenance. And I lived way out in the country, and things happen, especially when you're older. I thought, well, then my daughter did a great thing for me. She went in and she remodeled her house, put in a new bedroom and bathroom. So nice. That rain shower, oh my God, that was worth the move right there. But I also went in and I sold my house. I put the money into CDs and all of that in the bank. So it's drawing interest. And my daughter and I came to an agreement on how much I was going to pay every month. And it covers things like the utilities and stuff like that. So that's a big help for her. So she can save some money. I know. And now she had taken my advice, and her property is actually paid off free and clear. I know. So it makes our lives much, much easier. She's a horsewoman, so it gives her extra money to play with her horses and go to events and do things she likes. And it gives me the money to go to rock shows, and because I'm a rock hound, I really am. And do the fun things that I like and go off with my girlfriends and stuff. Next week, I'm going to spend a week on the coast in Oregon. I know. I'm so excited about that. And I can do that because I put the money aside earlier by paying off that principal. So I paid very little interest because my 30-year mortgage was paid off in 7.5 years. I know. I'm very proud of myself. And I've got to tell you, my husband, who passed away, fought me every inch of the way. I mean, he'd go in and just have a fit. You spent an extra $500 on this damn place to. Yes, I did. I paid off 500 on our principal. Some months I only paid $50 on our principal, but I always paid something down on our principal. Consequently, I got it paid off, and you would have thought he did it all on his own. He was like, I can't believe it. I got this paid off in 7.5 years. And he immediately wanted to take out a new mortgage. No, no way. Now, I've got friends that just have no intentions of ever paying off their home. They have a first and a second mortgage on it. Every time they buy a car, instead of buying it through the dealer or saving the money and paying for it, they just take out more money on their house and pay off the car because the car interest is lower. I say buy a cheaper car. I know. I mean, I get that the cars today are not meant to last like they did when I was young. I mean, it wasn't unusual to have a car still running when it was 40 years old. And now we call them antiques. We just call them our drivers. That was mom's grocery car, you know. But please get those bills down. Take care of your money because you only have this one life. And when you're old, it's not like you can just go get another job because that's not going to happen. Well, maybe if you know a lot about AI and stuff and keep up with it every day because it changes all the time. I know I'm trying to learn an AI program, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But memory isn't like it used to be, and I have to do it, repeat it, and do it again to get something stuck in this old head. But please, take care of your money. Keep your bills paid off. Get your mortgage paid off. Oh, and get rid of those credit cards. That is a way to suck the population into poverty. Really, really is. I mean, I know people with 15, 20, $30,000 in credit cards. Well, when you get that first credit card and it's 6% interest, you go, oh, that's not bad at all. And then 6 months later, you're 2 days late on making the payment and you're at 30% interest. Yeah, it never goes back down. It always goes up. That's how you can end up with $30,000 in credit card debt where you only spent 9,000. It happens. It happens all the time. So get rid of them. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. It's pretty well that simple. Do not put, if you want to keep a credit card, fine. Keep one low interest in your wallet for emergencies. Don't use it to buy groceries. Don't use it to pay for a restaurant. You know, an emergency is the car broke down out in the middle of no place and you had to have it towed and you had to have somebody fix it. That's an emergency. An emergency isn't, oh, I just have to have that new dress. It's going to look so good. No. If you have to have that new dress, save your money up for a couple of months and buy it. I'm sorry, but we've got to get out of debt. And credit cards are the killer of our society. And they're trying to go paperless, meaning we're not going to have bills in our hands anymore. I'm dead set against that. I really am. But I don't know if I'm going to be able, if we're going to be able to stop it. I hope so, at least in my lifetime. Because I don't trust people with electronics. They can do anything with anything. I know. But we can't have outrageous inflation. I mean, right now, a loaf of bread when I had my kids were little was like 35 cents. Now it's $6. That's inflation. Yeah. So our money means less. Inflation doesn't mean that the price of everything went up because it's so good. No, the reason that we have inflation is because our money is worth less. I know. So having it on a card or whatever just scares me. I thank you ever so much. I'm Grandma Judy. I love you all very much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And please remember, put some money in savings, pay off that mortgage, get rid of those credit cards. Oh my God, get them paid off. I know it's going to take a sacrifice, but it'll be a sacrifice well worth it. I promise you that. I thank you so much. Bye bye from Grandma Judy.